Not 3 bands though.
Yeah. Alright, here we
That's
go.
fast as me.
Gold Cycle 2. We've got the losers bracket final match between Twisted Fusion and Cluckmuck and his team of Shrek is Love. So, going to be a good match, no doubt. Two well-matched teams, as they have made it pretty damn far in this division. And I have to turn my sound off on HoN because I just reinstalled. So, okay, music bad. Anyway, I'm going to be joined by Fusen of Team Willowkeeper, aka #1 team in HoN. Right? That's what we're going with now.
Soon, not yet.
Yeah, we'll get there though. And Okami of Team Instant Reflex, who I think you guys are done now officially. Instant Reflex is no more.
Oh!
Just saying.
It's complicated. Basically.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
player.
so now that I've started that everything out with talking about how your team's dead or whatever, but you guys did pretty well in Gold Cycle 2, so not bad, and should have some first-hand experience against these two teams, so no doubt going to be providing some quality insight here, and yay. But man, they're moving quickly here, so let's talk about the bands first off. Swiftblade and Parasite getting taken out by the Legion side, and Cthulhuphant and Ophelia being banned by the Hellborn side. So, Fusen, you're the drafter. What do you have to say?
I'm pretty sure Kami can draft too. But, okay, not anymore. Let's go step by step. Swiftblade ban on Legion seems interesting. I guess they can't play Swiftblade or they don't want to. It's not bad. Depends what you want. Cthulhuphant, that's a must ban.
Yep.
Parasite, I don't think it's a good ban. It could work if they can't play against it. Ophelia, same. I think Ophelia is not that strong in general. You want to ban Ophelia if you are Legion, because it's really strong on Hellborn. That's what I think. But otherwise, it's not bad. The bans are not bad. Kind of basic, I'd say. I don't know. Like it's different every situation. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't really seem to be targeted so much. It's just basically, let's take out a whole bunch of really strong heroes.
I think Archtiger plays only jungler. So I guess the Archtiger plays a good Ophelia. Yeah, I remember.
He does.
So the Ophelia ban makes sense,
right.
Actually. Yeah.
Right.
Not sure about the Parasite.
Legion side now going to start their draft up with Magmus, Tempest, and Kraken. So the Wombo combo is real. Rhapsody and Chipper, the first two picks for the Hellborn side. So, what do you think about these two drafts so far, Okami?
I mean, if Legion picks Tempest so early, it's gonna be really greedy for them. I feel like Hellborn could punish that.
Yeah, and they don't really seem to be interested in doing it. No real anti-Tempest heroes.
There are still plenty left. I'm looking at Gauntlet. Not sure if it's gonna get picked. Oh, okay, it's man. The only true jungler, like good jungler left, is Tempest, or was left. So that's why they picked it so early. Because as I said, Archtiger really likes to have his jungler. And then if they have Tempest, why don't just pick Kraken next to Tempest? It's a pretty good combination. At the same time, Hellborn has the Rhapsody pick, which is really good. And they are really good with Chipper. Maybe some people don't know. I think Damstrat is probably Chipper is one of his best heroes. I don't really know him that well. Okami might, I don't know. But he's a definitely good Chipper. So
yeah,
that's why they picked it early, because it would be banned most likely. So yeah, I would say comfort picks in general. I'm not sure about the Glacius pick. But it's never bad to pick a Glacius. I mean, could have been something different, but it's not bad.
Yeah. I think Demstrats has played a lot of Chipper, and from what I've seen of him, he's also played a lot of Drunken Master, but that hasn't gone very well.
He also plays Magnus. Which was first picked. So I guess Magnus' first pick was kind of deny, and then what's left? Chipper. So
right.
I just grab it.
So
Chipper's not bad against Tempest either. But yeah.
Yeah, so the Legion side also focusing those Tempest bans, Pharaoh, Gauntlet, and Bubbles all being taken out of the pool, all heroes that can pretty easily cancel that Tempest ultimate. So time to die here is like he's banking everything on that ulti, because they're just like picking a whole bunch of heroes that have teamfight ultimates.
Not sure about the bubbles ban. It's not bad. Yeah. The Pharaoh and Gauntlet is really good, as it would fit the Hardborn team really well.
Yeah.
Gauntlet could be in a long lane, trial lane, and Pharaoh is really good with cheaper in general. So yeah.
Yeah, Legion side now picking up Engineer as their 4th pick, so wouldn't be surprised to see that Mag Engie middle lane, and of course Kraken could either run the Suicide or the short lane, although in my opinion, and I think in some of the numbers, Kraken Suicide hasn't been super effective. But one thing I want to mention as well is that Slot Please is the typical captain and drafter for Twisted Fusion, and he's not here, apparently. I don't think the orange player is him. Did we reach a consensus on that?
Maybe Okami can confirm.
I think that's just a ringer.
Yeah, so interesting that in the losers bracket finals facing elimination, they're not able to get their typical drafter and one would assume captain. So
I checked their games. They didn't have Slot Please in the grand finals either.
Oh boy.
He was on holiday.
Okay. It's not a great time to be taking a vacation. But
no, sometimes you have to. Okay, still at pick would be really bad here. For many reasons. Kraken Suicide is not that great as you mentioned, and Hellborn has 2 supports, which means that they can man up. They also have 2 solos, Chipper plus Hag, although Chipper can be dual laned if you really try hard. But yeah, Silhouette is not great against Adrenaline.
Yeah, and will be the pick here. I can't imagine it's going to be anything other than a solo, because Silhouette Engineer seems like a really awkward lane to me.
It has to be solo shot.
Yeah.
I think it's really obvious. Unless they decide to do some crazy dodging. So that's mid with Kraken short lane and Magnus NG long. But yeah, if they lane it like basic, then it has to be Silhouette short lane. And now Hellborn can decide if they... Well, it's a man up.
Okay.
But I would say Hag short and Chipper mid. That would make the most sense. We'll see what they decide to do.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the tri lane, I think, the aggro.
Yeah, it's a try for sure. Like, there's no doubt. Hag Suicide is really bad, and they have 2 supports. They can dual lane the... I mean, they can dual lane the Chipper if they want to, but that's not what you're aiming for, like big Chipper.
Let's get it.
The question is if Chipper is gonna be short or mid. That's the only question.
I'd be kind of surprised to see him short lane. Seems like that'd be really a waste of Hag's carry potential and a waste of Chipper's initiation potential to do that. But
I mean, short lane is gonna win. Mid lane is gonna suffer probably. That's the difference. I would say Chipper mid is better because then you can dual lane him. In case if it's a solo Silhouette, then only 2 players are enough.
Did you guys happen to turn auto skip pause on? I'm gonna guess no.
Nope.
Do you know the command for it?
I do.
I don't.
Alright, I put it in Skype chat. You press Control F8 to bring up the console and type that in, and it'll auto skip pauses, and then we could resync just in case they keep doing this, so we can skip straight through them.
Are you still streaming? I assume.
Yeah.
What time are you at?
I'm currently at, in the in-game timer, 40 seconds. It's counting down, so 9:21 on the replay counter.
25, 26, 27, 28. On the replay.
98.
Where are you at?
Didn't you pause?
I did. At 40 seconds on the in-game timer, counting down.
Oh, right, okay, weird.
Okay, Okami surprised me. Or confused me.
I am
Me
paused
too.
at 20.
Okay. Fusen, you good?
Yeah, same.
Alright,
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33.
You can already see Silhouette heading top, by the way.
Yeah. And this has gotta be a long lane dual lane then? Like, they're gonna suicide a Silhouette?
Probably it's a dual lane. I would not solo it, but you never know.
And now she's heading back bottom.
Twisted
No?
Fusion.
Or she's just heading
No.
to the observatory. I mean, she's sitting on a health pot and 5 tangos, so...
Yeah, he hits one. So he gets more vision from that ward.
I think this is going to be a suicide silhouette. Like, that's what they're doing here. And meanwhile, over here up to the side, Glacier's going to get caught out a little bit, but probably won't take a death here. Drops the Thunderbuss, and... Nope. Tempest stopping the auto. Yep, we'll get it. So
if he had a phase...
Yeah. He will get the counter on the ward, though, when he comes back.
I'm really glad to see that Tempest is not killing his stun, thank god.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Chipper is mid. I expect... where is Glacius? Okay, it's going mid, yeah. I wanted to say I expect Glacius going mid. I didn't see him on the map, but yeah, he's going mid.
It's going to be a really powerful Engineer Magnus lane going up against Glacius and Chipper, which actually seems like it's going to be pretty good as well. Ice Imprisonment into Rockets
it's not bad.
Could do a lot.
It's not bad. Only problem is that Chipper needs levels.
Yep.
But it's not bad.
So, who do you see coming out ahead here, Okami, in this middle lane?
In my opinion, it's gonna be the Magnus NG, because they got a lot of stuns, and if they go on Glacius, Chipper can't really do anything to stop them except damage them a bit.
Alright.
So, I think they can get pretty easy kills once they hit level 3.
Yeah, obviously that additional range of the Magnus stun going to be pretty critical to catching these ranged heroes. And top lane is the Suicide Silhouette up against a short lane Wretched Hag. And I got nothing on Suicide Silhouette. Like, have you heard of this at all, ever? Should this work? It feels like it shouldn't, but I guess Tree Grapple. So
they have done this before any meta, so they just dodged. They didn't want to put Silhouette against 2 people. So even though it's not good to send Silhouette long lane, it's still better than having 2 guys on you.
Right. Obviously, with her a relatively short range, not that great against the dual lane.
I mean, that goes back to drafting. They saw the 2 supports. They knew that Hellborn has the last pick, so if they pick Silhouette, they can easily pick a man up carry and just man up.
Right.
So I don't know why they picked Silhouette, but I guess they really like the hero.
And it may even come down to the fact that they're using a ringer and they have limited options because you know it's not their 5-man. So top lane, meanwhile, Engineer has a haste rune, looking for something on this Wretched Hag. Tree Grapple won't connect, and Hag will blink away. But here comes Indy with the Hag, the haste, and the Keg, and the turret. Gonna try to die this tower? No. And Hag will be just fine. So it takes a fair bit of damage there, but doesn't take a death. And actually, that should help Silhouette a lot out here because. Gonna have some lane control, also gonna have the regen advantage pretty significantly. And I really wouldn't be surprised to see her win this lane at this point.
In the meantime, Magnus is losing though, so
yeah,
that's something. But overall, it's not that bad. If Tempest gets good farm and he has good rotations, they can come back. I mean, they don't really need to come back XP and gold wise, but they want to have the farm on Silhouette.
Alright.
And probably win the mid lane. So right now they are doing fine. They just have the farm on the Tempest, so he has to make all the rotations.
Yeah. Kraken here is trying to get away and is just so damn tanky that he will finally get away. So long initiation and attempted kill there from the Hellborn side. Nothing coming out of it. Rockets get eaten in the middle lane by the Archer, so a little bit of miscommunication there. Freeze comes out, but Magnus not in a position to take too much damage thanks to the creeps. And he is not
do you know
doing too well in middle lane.
Do you know who the green player is, Okami?
He's played for them before, I think, in previous overlays.
Yeah, it's the same player, he just changed his nickname. Not sure what his full nickname is or the real nickname.
Is it Prodam has been playing for them a lot. I don't know if that's him, but I don't think he plays support. Yeah.
Oh, mid lane.
Prodam is unliable.
It's a pretty good character. Save his life. Mid lane. Hag is losing to Silhouette.
Yeah. I think that Hasted Engie has got a lot to do with that up
yeah,
top here.
that helps, but
And to be honest, I'm not sure if they were expecting this. I think they were expecting a Suicide Kraken. Meanwhile, middle lane, actually Chipper can get stunned out twice, then there's Glacial Blast on top of that. Easy kill onto Demstrats. And it looks like following up on this onto Glacius.
Yeah,
and
Glacius
there's
dead.
the double tap there for Archie Tiger. And he will now be in a really, really good position. 400 gold per minute up top. Actually, Silhouette is behind the tower for some reason. Health Pot gets taken off by a Sonar Scream. And she's... Oh my god, gonna get a counter kill. That's painful. Well played there from
So that should... He should really not be.
No, but middle lane once again, Lava Surge in onto Chipper, Glacial Blaster there, another kill, and Demstrats is getting crushed here in this middle lane. Teleport in is cancelled. Glacius not going to be able to do too much against this Magnus. He will just run away, and Archie Tiger is going to try to push down this middle tower, which he could do. I mean, 430 GPM on Tempest. It's going to be a problem.
That's what I mean though, like once the middle lane gets their levels, they can take these kills very easily.
Yeah. And here comes Magnus right back in. There's Lava Surge, and Glacial Blast, and Tank Stun, and another death on Glacius. Tempest taking a whole lot of damage, and he could easily die here. Yeah, he finally will get picked up. Ravener also rotating, will get the kill on the Sail on Magnus. And looks like Engineer should be okay if he can avoid the staccatos, and I don't think Roxy's going to have range for it. Nope, he will actually. And the dance floor, last rocket finished off. So nice response there from the Hellborn side, finally picking up a few kills, 3 in fact, and they do lose the mid-tier 1 tower, but they finally get themselves on the board in a big way and shut down this snowball that was looking like for the Legion side a little bit.
Yep. Chipper is still winning mid, which is good. Although Kraken has way too much farm, and so does Silhouette, compared to their positions.
Yeah.
And Ravenor should have way more farm as well. Like he has 1 kill, 1 assist. Not sure what he has. Yeah, doesn't have too many creep kills. I mean, it's not bad.
I mean, he was left solo for a bit, and then and he was.
Oh yeah,
solo,
I
so.
remember Raps again.
Yeah. So Courier is just sitting top. That's interesting, but anyway. Looks like Glacius might be trying to set up a gank here on the Silhouette. And in the meantime, bottom lane actually, Release of Kraken gets dropped on Ravener, but he hits the ball lightning onto Tempest. He's going to try to use that to get away. Glacial Blaster down, though, as well. And the ultimate. Interesting choice. I don't think that was necessary, but I guess, hey, not that big a deal, and it secures the kill. Tempest ultimate early on. Definitely valuable to use it, even if it's just for 1 kill.
I wasn't watching the whole action, so I might have missed something. I think I would have used the ulti, so I'm bad, so...
I believe Kraken had a charge, so probably some miscommunication.
I think he did too, and the bigger concern was actually his top lane. Silhouette going to pour it out with the illusion, going to try to at least, and try to maybe turn this. No, Rhapsody Dance for doing way too much, and Sonar Scream will finish her off, so... Still up top gets caught. Bottom lane now they're pushing this tier 1. They are going to get the kill despite the use of the flip. Thing actually going to try to use this as a counter kill onto Ravener as well. Ball landing and a turret teleport comes in. Here comes Demstratch with the rocket. Will finish off Kraken and trying to chase down Tempest now as the tier 1 does fall, but Demstratch has plenty of mana and pretty easy. Rockets actually misses one. Nice dodge from Archie Tiger. Also misses the ball lightning. Here comes the eruption, but it is actually cancelled. What stopped the eruption there?
Nothing, he just stopped it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And completely whiffs the Lava Surge, so focus buffer is there. Obviously doesn't stop physical damage, and nicely done with Archie Tiger and his minions. Gonna turn this his Silhouette onto Ravener, so they get a couple of counter kills there, not bad. And 9-7 so far, so pretty action-oriented game, and the Legion side really, really active in pushing down these towers. Which is obviously very good, as they've got a bunch of heroes that need some farm here. Portal keys aplenty on the Legion side.
Well, it goes back to Tempest and then...
Yeah.
That Bloodlust was huge for him.
And then jungle, like having full jungle. Always good.
455 gold per minute now He should be well on his way to pretty much whatever he wants. Actually, Blaze is going to get jumped once again, but the focus buffer goes on, and this is a trap. Trap. And Salem completely falls for it. Takes the death. So, now that maybe they're going to stop fighting each other for half a second, and something. Or maybe not. Ball lightning going to be missed on the bottom lane, as it looks like Silhouette's going to drop the illusions and try to turn this around. Staccato stuns are not used yet. There they are, finally. But is Rabbit going to be able to survive? No. So, here Silhouette is in some trouble. Switches back out to the other illusion. Has a health pot. Gonna need to do some juking here. Gets the counter kill into Rhapsody, but finally gets a kill. So, nicely played there from Sil, actually getting a couple of kills pretty far in. But I guess makes the most of a reasonably bad situation. I feel like Rhapsody there was really late with the stun, and probably could have saved Ravener, but for some reason...
I think he didn't know which illusion was the real one.
Yeah.
That was the real one.
He definitely didn't know actually charge himself up by Kraken, and that might be their cue to try to get a kill up here too. As there's a teleport coming in, Rhapsody going to be able to cancel this with the Staccatos, and that blast is there anyway, so time to die falling as well. Jesus Christ, man, these guys going at it. Anyway, so laning phase is just about over now, and we've got a pretty even game. Legion side has the team fight potential, I think, no doubt. They've got the better push, and Silhouette is the hardest carry in this game. But mid-game could be a bit of an issue for them if they're not really careful about their positioning in wards, I feel like. What's Hellborn's strat at this point, do you think? Either of you. I don't know if either of you have any thoughts on that.
He's a Nico.
I think right now they're stronger. Hellborn.
Yeah.
Genji's level 5. So that is, I mean, he's going for no stone, but it's not there yet. Magnus has nothing. Tempest has no Astra yet. Not sure how. He should really have his Astra. Oh, he has 1k gold, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Legion is really... Okay, NG6 now, so never mind. They should go for ganks. If Tempest uses ulti, he can always... They just have 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and Tempest uses ulti. So that's a good window for them. Every time Tempest uses ulti, they just group up and get towers. Hag is going for Sexton. I guess he could finish that first. Ravenor has really nothing, which is really bad. I mean, that was a Trowning carry. That was the hero which had the best lane in their strat, and he's not really having anything. So that's really bad for them. But yeah, they just have to gank people, don't 5v5. Whenever Tempest uses ulti, try to cancel it, and then they have 3 minutes to do stuff. It's gonna be hard for them, but yes.
Unfortunately, Engineer going way down in the bottom lane to drop Ward of Sight immediately gets cancelled because it was placed right on top of Ward of Rev. But yeah, all is level 6 now on the Legion side. All have their big fat ultimates that are extremely powerful in team fights, and wouldn't be surprised to see them group up and try to continue taking some towers here. But Okami, you favoring one team or the other at this point in terms of overall chances? Do the Hellborn have enough of a lead right now to carry them to an early victory, or are you expecting more from Legion side?
At the moment, Ravenor is very far from PK, but fortunately Chipper is close to 1 if he chooses to go 1. But the problem with that is Chipper can't really initiate as well as Ravenor, so if they do go for a tower kill, they can't really contest the Legion lineup, I feel like. The Tempest ultimate and the Kraken ultimate is gonna be too strong for them.
Yeah.
So I feel like Legion has the driver's seat basically.
There's ball lightning to come in here and will connect on Kraken. Nice angle there actually. Staccatos are there as well, but he's got some TP support coming in. Charge does get missed. Torrent is onto Ravener here. There's a Lava Surge and they release the Kraken. Nice ultimate from Rhapsody, stops all the damage. Now they're going to turn this onto Kraken. 1 kill there. Ball lightning comes in onto Magnus. There's 2. Keg stun missed by Engineer. And this is going to be a tier 1 tower to kill
a Legion tower.
as well. So Rhapsody there with the ultimate is huge.
Tempest is PK.
So the greed is real. From Archie Tiger.
It's not bad. I still like PK this game.
They have a lot of cancels, I feel like. I mean, Ravener, Glacius, Rhapsody.
Not through Shrunken.
He doesn't have a Shrunken yet.
That's gonna be his next item.
Yeah, I feel like I would have gone Shrunken first in this game. They can't cancel it with Shrunken. And if he gets the portal key jump, then that's great, but if he doesn't, then it's a useless item.
It's kind of slow without any mobility item though.
That's true.
But I mean, Touch Tag playing, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
But no, I think Legion's in a really good position. Once again, they face a trial lane. Every time you go trial lane, your game plan is crushing the enemy lane and winning lanes. That's how trial lane lineups win. You just have to win the lanes. If you are losing the lanes when you're trial laning, that's really bad. So yeah.
And Legion's not only losing their lanes, but I mean the push is real too. Like they push down tier 1 towers in both middle and bottom relatively quickly, and that's going to afford them a fair bit of map control for a hero in Silhouette that got off to a decent enough start actually in the top lane, but really would like to continue farming and boosting her GPM as high as possible.
I think if anything, then Legion could stack Ancients and farm that with Magnus, because Magnus desperately needs BK. I don't know how he's suffering so much. I mean, he died a few times. Also, Kraken should have more, I feel like. He had a really good start. But these are just small things. It's more like HoN has to make a move. And they are pushing now.
Yeah. And all those kills in the middle lane went to Archie Tiger on that
Hellborn
Tempest,
destroyed a Legion tower.
Magnus not really being the beneficiary of too many, as a result has not a lot of gold. Ancient's being stolen now here by Hellborn's side. There's 4 of them are grouped up. Yeah.
Ravenor is actually going Infinite Terrace, it seems like, instead of people.
I like Instantaneous and Ravenor, but this game they really need BK who can set up the chipper rockets and stuff.
Yeah.
Top lane Kraken, gonna be just fine. But
So it's
are
a
they gonna
shame.
continue this push? Seems like a bad idea. Yeah, alright, they're gonna defend bottom instead. Silhouette is over here, cleaning up the creeps, but there's a couple of ports coming in on top of her.
That's the illusion.
Oh, yeah, she just ported out.
So I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be hard for Harbon. They could have gotten a few kills with Ravenor PK. It's kind of like all in. If you get PK with Ravenor and you don't find the kills, you're gonna fall behind and your hero is gonna be useless. But they kind of have to do it in this situation. And now without PK Ravenor, I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Like they really need ganks and kills. They're not gonna win team fights, and they're not gonna win the farming game either. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think Instantaneous is a really bad pickup here. If he doesn't want to go for PK, he could just go for Lightbrand or anything and just farm. Instantaneous is gonna help them fighting, but they don't really have initiation.
And it looks like Tag's gonna try to do something about that. She's going Hellflower, which I don't really like either, actually. Actually, there goes a 2-man Tempest Hole onto both Rhapsody and Hag. Here comes Silhouette with a nice tree grapple. We'll also get a whole bunch of damage there. Rhapsody ultimate going to stop all the damage under her, though, and the counter kills come in. TP support there from the Hellborn side was fantastic. Once again, the strong Rhapsody ultimate. She's the only one that dies. And they get 2 very, very important kills. So,
And now Tempest 2 is down.
Yeah.
3 minutes to force stuff. Although Archetype could have dodged that ball lightning, but what is it called? Ball lightning, yeah.
He had issues with
He could
that
have dodged
earlier.
that.
And in bottom lane, that necessitated the use of a Tempest ultimate because Ravener was able to get out of the Kraken ult with ball lightning onto him. So, Archie Tiger, so far, not looking too great in terms of dodging the ball lightning from Ravener, which is usually not that difficult. It doesn't exactly move very fast.
No, I mean he was channeling the ulti. That's why he didn't dodge it. But I would have stopped the ulti and just run away because it was obvious that the ball lightning was gonna hit him, so the ulti is gonna be stopped anyways.
Right.
So I guess he wanted like plus 1 second ulti time, but he kind of died for that. So yeah, he probably didn't see the TPs coming, so he was like, okay, Ravenor is coming, whatever. But then they were like 4 people, 3 people. So yeah.
Glacius gonna get 2 for 1 here with a Word of Rev and a Word of Sight, but yeah, go ahead.
About the Hellflower, I don't think it's bad. I don't really know what item he could go for. I don't know, Kami. He's a carry player, suicide player, mid player, whatever.
I play everything. I don't know. I think the Hellflower is good. Since,
Yeah, I don't like Lightbrand. That's
I mean, he could get it if he didn't go to Saxstone, but I feel like now it will be a bit too late if they wanna fight the Ravador Centaurs as well. So
yeah.
if they wanna do that, then it's good.
Shrunken would be also bad first item. I feel like.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm maybe Icon. I don't know. I like Half-Flower. I don't really see any other options.
I feel like they did this backwards. Like Ravener, yeah, should have gone for the portal key and been the initiator. Hag should have gone for the Grimoire and been the carry. And instead, I feel like Hag's playing the initiator role and
I think
Ravener's
you
trying to
overestimate the Grimoire.
maybe I
It's
do.
really not
Another
that
Rhapsody ultimate's doing really, really well, stopping damage on the Glacius. Will eventually fall, but at least the Kraken pushes a whole bunch. So Tripper is going to take the death in the background, and both sides losing 2 heroes so far, but the Hellborn are on the offensive. Hag blinking forward, trying to get this kill on the Engineer, has the Bat Blast dot on her, the HoN. Well, lightning there will be a pretty easy kill, and Kraken it looks like is going to be just fine. So 3 for 1, or 3 for 2 in favor of the Hellborn side. Yes, they're now up 17
Tempest ulti was down. So, I'm not saying that's why they won the fight, because they played really well, but Tempest ulti was down. So, when Tempest ulti is down, you probably don't want to take fights on Legion, and you probably want to take fights on Hellborn. So that was definitely a good move to make on Hellborn. And Legion should have dodged it most likely. Not sure how the fight happened, if they got caught or
Hellborn
something.
had destroyed a Legion tower.
Yeah, it looks
great.
sort of
And
like
now-
Legion caught a couple of Hellborn heroes, but the response once again from Team Shrekker's was very good. Yeah, the top lane actually Kraken dying as well.
And now they're looking really great. I definitely think they could use a Ravenor PK soon. I guess he's going for Shrunken. Hopefully no Icebrand. Half-Flower is in works. It's okay. I would say maybe not. I would say Ravenor could go for Abyssal. But maybe not. I think they could take Congo soon with this lead. But for that they can need Abyssal or DD. Oh, they have the DD, okay. With DD they could take Kongor. Or could have taken the Kongor while Kraken was dead.
Hellborn keeps leaving their courier, like, in the middle of lanes, just sitting there. It's gonna get killed.
Could be a bug.
That's the
Sure.
second time it's happened.
I know Boxer does it all the time. But it's never him, it's a bug. So.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
We all know. Foxy's too good to be doing that.
So yeah, not sure. Maybe it's a bug for real. Maybe it's just found a player who does the same thing. No, I know it used to be buggy. I'm not sure if they fixed it. I never had problems with Courier before. So,
I haven't either, so if it's a bug, it's one I've literally never experienced, although...
no, but depends how you use it. I think if you shift Q, then it happens.
Oh.
I don't shift. I just send it home. But yeah, then you can also use the S2 icons, which they added to Courier. I've never used those. I have no clue what they mean and how they work. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Okay. They added some noob-friendly
yeah, no,
Courier usage.
at the bottom corner.
Yeah, I don't know what those do because I've never used them. But maybe that's buggy. I don't know. I just know that Boxer said it's buggy for him. But I think it's the shift queuing. But yeah.
Oh,
certainly would make
Magnus has a
sense.
PK.
Magnus finally has the peak. And by the way, Okami, is this Magnus guy the Salim guy who's making me a logo?
Yeah. it is.
Okay.
But I don't know why he has a scarab. He had it like since minutes back.
Mm.
Not really sure
He
why.
bought it in the side shop. He bought it in the side shop, I think.
Right.
I'm not sure if you remember when they were fighting bot and Magnus like blind stunned and missed everyone, and then
Like
Surat came. When Magnus cancelled the channel, That's fine.
Yeah.
So I guess it was a misclick. So.
I think that was a misclick, and then after the fight was over, he couldn't sell his guy. But maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. He could go from Stone Spade here, so it's like, you know, it's not bad. It's like you have the mana region, and then later you can build the Stone Spades.
Yeah.
So I think it was a misclick.
Could be Abyssal Skull too, for that matter. Never done
maybe. It's alright.
Doesn't really fit this team very well, but Abyssal Skull is just never an item that's really like, oh, it's terrible to get that. Still not gonna pour it out here. Her illusion will die, but tier 2 bot is gonna fall. It's denied.
And he made it deniable. Boxes.
Yeah, top lane actually, Hellflower goes down on Kraken, but he doesn't really care because he's so tanky. So the Hellflower is finished there by Hag, and obviously will help her out a lot in ganks as well as the farm and initiation potential. Hongor does look like it will be focused on Hellborn Seed, and should go down relatively easily.
I feel like they did it a bit too late. I think they could have done earlier, but
They could have done it with the DD when Kraken was down.
yeah.
Not sure if they had the vision about of DD, so that's something.
And they're backing off now. I'm not sure why. And right back in. Okay. That was weird. Like, they stopped doing it for a while and then went back into the pit, and now it's going to be a little bit later than it needed to be. And that really gave the Legion side a chance to respond. Portal Key is up on Magnus, so it looks like they're going to try to interrupt this at some point. Architiger also has the PK and the ultimate, of course. But this word of sight is, yeah, it's going to see them. Okay, Rhapsody has a PK. Did I miss that? Anyway, eruption in the background. On to Rhapsody. Will be stopped by the ball lightning though, but the Architiger minions clean him up there. 1 for 1 so far. Nice Tempest ultimate, not going to be cancelled. Here comes Silhouette, finally with some damage coming in. Lava Surge back in from Magnus, and he's going to be able to get away with almost no health. Looks like, nope. Yep, Portal Key away. He's just fine. Looks like Count Crapula on that. Hag can't find him. Demstrats falls in the background. Hag once again looking for
Legendary double tap.
and finally does get the kill. So 4 for 4 in the end, with both the carry players staying alive on each team. And now Silhouette Illusion's chasing down this wretched Hag, and where's the real one? Nope, that's the real one.
The Legion had destroyed a HoN Tower.
He was really out of position.
Yeah, that was...
Not sure if he blinked in.
He did.
In the shade.
He blinked in on the 3 heroes and staccato stuff.
Yeah, sometimes I do that, and then I regret doing that all the time. So, well, I'm not anyone to tell players how to play, because I'm not good either. It's my experience when you have a peak on Rhapsody, you don't want to go first.
Yeah, I mean the purpose of that is to just set up
it
great
can work
ultimates.
sometimes, but all the time I do it, I regret it. So. Even when sometimes it looks like it's a nice jump, and it's not gonna backfire, it always does for me. So yeah, but yeah, if Dead or Rhapsody would be in that fight, they would have won.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be better for him.
Rhapsody and Nullstone will go off right there, and now she's going to be in trouble. Hellfire is down, but here comes Kraken with his own Portal Key coming back in. Nice port out from Sil, and she'll be just fine. Charge going through as well. Hag wants this, but isn't doing anything. Sawblade Showdown, Kraken in a lot of trouble all of a sudden. Staccato stuns are there. Sona Scream finishes him off. Now it's going to be Salem on Magnus, who's trying to run away. Portal Key available, and it does get him out of there. Architiger also gonna be able to get away. So they do finally pick up the kill onto Kraken, but they don't kill Silhouette. It's the more valuable target there. Currently at 417 gold per minute, slightly outfarmed by Wretched Hag at 430. And it looks like Hellborn are right back into the combo pit.
It's impossible. It's gonna be impossible for them to lose this fight. Tempest will just down Kraken instead to get one back.
Yeah.
If they lose this fight, like Legion's not even trying to jump.
Right.
Yeah. If they would lose this fight, that would just.
Kongor has been slain.
I'm kidding. Yeah. But they almost killed the Stiletto, which was really bad play. Perhaps they removed the Nullstone and then Flower came into play. But I think Kraken could have charged him, not sure if it was on cooldown or not.
I think he charged away, and then he got followed up by the Portal Key from Chipper.
Oh wait, Kraken is Stiletto's teammate, okay, nice.
Yes.
I'm high. I was like, Kraken could have charged Stiletto with the trees.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think that
I'm
would have
wrong.
been very difficult.
Yes. I'm high at it.
I haven't tried that before, I don't think, but something tells me it's not going to work very well.
Eh.
It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, top lane still going to get a Hellflower. Once again, Bat Blast goes down there, but she is able to TP away, or port out, or whatever. And Magma's wasting the Eruption.
He just... Okay, well, I want to say it was really bad with the Slut, because Harbon just wasted 2 spells. Well, didn't waste, you know, perhaps they saved Hag. And Hag almost gets Slut, I guess, so it wasn't really a waste. But they used 2 spells, and now they're down. But then Magnus used the ulti, so...
And bottom lane Truck Ahead goes off on Archer Tiger. They're going to kill this Glacius real easily. And they might look for even more here, as the Shrunken is still up on Tempest.
Good friend.
I believe that was his 10-seconder. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Shrunken on Tempest, he's got the famed TMM Tempest Portal Key Shrunken Head combination. And his ult is now not stoppable by the Hellborn side, right? I'm not crazy.
I think it's good this game.
Yeah.
But I think they are really getting outbound, like... I haven't seen them killing Ancients once. Maybe they did. Tempest has 10 kills and maybe like 2 tower kills the last it did, and it still has like not amazingly good form.
Right, 390 GPM.
Meanwhile, his team is really underformed. So I'm not sure what they were doing. I think Suet, like the strength of Suet is that you can farm up aggressively because you have illusions. So you can farm the enemy jungle, you can farm really deep, and that opens up space for your own team to farm defensively.
She will clear triple stack Ancients here, and that'll obviously get her well up. But Hag's still leading the way in terms of GPM, despite not having that Grimoire. So goes the Hellflower, doesn't seem to be hurting her farm too much. And yeah, I'll eat that one. Definitely a good pick on the Hellflower. But the Shield Breaker on round to Silhouette, so feeling like they need to put out some more physical damage, and I can certainly understand that. They've got to release the Kraken, the Tempest Ultimate, the Engineer Ultimate, and the Magnus Ultimate.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
And Silhouette's mostly their main source of right clicks. So Shield Breaker going to do a lot to increase her effective damage. And
it's a old school build.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Some players like Savage. Some players like Geobane. Yeah, Geobane. I wanted to say Geomance, but that's not the item.
That's a hero.
Yes, I know it's a hero.
Anyway, bottom lane.
I know it's...
DD on Silhouette, but won't be able to get Hag.
Oh wait, Sura doesn't have a PK? Oh, okay.
No.
I don't know about that.
I think he could get a PK though.
Yeah.
I thought he had a PK. Oh, he might get...
No, or out the illusion, and she'll be just fine.
He's doing the boxy, doing flashy useless plays. But,
PK would be good here. I think that I mean, they've got so much initiation potential on the Legion side, though, that they don't really need her to be in the forefront.
That's exactly why you want to get PK. Because you
I think it's always good.
Yeah. I think a 5 PK team is more scary than a 4 PK team. As you can follow up the team. And Silhouette PK is always good. You can kite enemies, you can survive, you can solo kill people, you can initiate fights, even though you should not really on Silhouette, but you can.
I think if you're initiating fights with Tempest, Magnus, and Kraken on your team, then something is going horribly wrong.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
What? Oh, you mean if Silhouette initiates?
Right,
no,
like,
it's like if Silhouette...
The Legion have destroyed
No, if Silhouette is farming in the
Hellborn
jungle and
tower.
Kraken is just coming, and they see someone, Kraken obviously can't reach. Silhouette can, and Silhouette can go first.
Yeah, I mean, in
Look,
situations
I'm
like
not
that,
talking
I mean,
about
like,
team fights.
Team fights, yeah. Like, team fights, she should not be jumping in there.
Silhouette can pull off. It's great. Silhouette can pull off. And like, people are buying PK on Silhouette almost every game for a reason.
Yeah. No, it's definitely good.
I think when you have 3 PKs in your team, then +1 PK is always really good. Depending on the hero, because sometimes sheep sticks are better.
Silhouette can take an attack on Glacius, but won't get it. Glacius with a big ultimate, doing a ton of damage and just barely surviving, but Wretched Hag with a sheep stick. now. So heavy CC trying to prevent the Silhouette from being able to get away with those illusions. And at this point, I think she's going to have to be a lot more careful because between the Hellflower and the Sheepstick, they should have enough lockdown and damage now to kill her if she gets aggressive.
I'm so high, I didn't even see Revan or PK. What up there?
Sheepstick also
like-
on Chipper.
It's not bad. I'm thinking what else you could get.
I think he could have got that.
I was
They have
thinking about
shrunken
that,
heads.
but they don't really have the lockdown. I mean,
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Sid has a shrunken head, and they won't be able to do anything to her unless Chipper has a staff.
Well, I mean, they have
So all
Blink
of,
Sheep, so if they can get to her before she gets her shrunken head off,
Yeah.
they can crush.
But I mean, like in team fights, like as long as Sid gets a shrunken head, they won't be able to do anything to her, basically.
I think Sheep is fine. Maybe Sheep on Hag is a bit overkill.
There's Eruption coming in onto a whole bunch of Glaciers taking damage, but nice Sawblade Showdown, and Rhapsody coming in, but a 5-man Tempest ultimate, and the energy field right on top of it. Not getting any kills quite yet. Finally, Glaciers go down. Silhouette looks like she's real late here. Will pick up a couple of kills on the supports. And Ravener also going to be in some trouble. There's going to be another kill. Hag is already way gone, and Chipper will portal key out. So really, really great Tempest ultimate there from Archie Tiger, but almost no follow-up damage. Silhouette, it felt like it was really, really late to that fight, and there you go. That's why you get portal key.
I can't blame Rhapsody for ulting early. He could have waited for Tempest ulti, but that wasn't bad play by him. It was just good play by Archie Tiger.
Yeah.
But that's why you pick Tempest, Canceller, Heroes.
It looks like Silhouette is in some trouble. Will take the death despite the influence of Tempest, who's also going to be in some trouble. Tries to pour it out. Are they going to have damage? Yes, they will. So they both pick off Silhouette and Tempest, and that's going to be bad.
Yeah, Tempest ult is used once again. I'm not sure what they can do. They should just definitely poke into enemy jungle and ward up, get map control. They could get the bound dive, would be really helpful. But yeah, I mean, that's the main reason you pick Tempest Cancerous, because it's getting late game. And facing a Tempest, Shrunken Resistone, late game with a hard carry without a Tempest Canceller is really scary.
Yeah.
So if I'm Hellborn, I want to end the game as soon as possible. Even though they probably can't end it right away. But yeah, they have 2 cores.
They've got no buyback on Silhouette, so despite the glyph going down there, gonna put some pressure onto this tier 3 tower. And of course, no Tempest ultimate.
They don't know that Silhouette doesn't have buyback, but
he doesn't have a Tempest ultimate, so even if he does have buyback, it's not going to be that important.
Look at the Angie mines.
Yeah. So Rhapsody, yep. Oh, Rhapsody, you're in trouble. Nicely done. Excellent disjoint with the portal key. And that's going to be frustrating for Engineer. Eruption coming in the background. Going to be on a whole bunch of heroes. Rhapsody looking for the ultimate. Doesn't quite hit gem strats though. And it looks like Glacius is going to pound the damage though. Hellborn side doing very well in this fight. Taking out 3 more heroes. And here come Tempest and Silhouette, but not going to be enough to get any counter kills. And I hope this is a fake back because they need to reinitiate here. With just 2 heroes up on the Legion side. They do have buybacks onto everybody, and there goes one by Kraken, well, actually one more, as well as one by Magnus. So Kraken now out of buybacks. It will be a successful defense. Now Glacier's going to get caught, and it's going to be pretty easily killed right here. As Archtiger gets the last hit.
You and I are going to be real good
I think it
friends.
was really poorly played by both teams. It was really bad buybacks, and everyone should have seen the buybacks.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit happens.
Necessary buybacks, I think, by all means. Now Kraken out of buybacks.
Yeah, but like the thing is, if Silhouette goes in first and he sets up the buybacks, they can probably get a kill or 2 with the buybacks. If they just buy back without going in first, then Hellborn can react to that, and then they just roll back, and Legion doesn't get anything from the buybacks. I mean, they don't lose their axe, fine. They lose few kills because they don't initiate them. But Glacius killed himself, so never mind. Against good teams, they probably want to go. Although it was only Silhouette after the camp.
The Legion had destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to skip right to that pause because replay is beautiful. Kongor
Yeah.
is back up. And taking out the tier 2 middle. So you feel like
They-
Legion
if
can
they-
go for that?
Yeah, if they ward up, they can definitely go for that, I think.
And I feel like that would be
But
pretty huge.
might be a really risky call though.
Yeah.
So they don't have to make it. I just feel like they could. But I would not go for it if it was a turning game. But yeah.
It's like Hellborn might
FC has
actually-
really good farm.
Yeah.
He has Stone Spit.
And Portal Key. 235 gold per minute. She
Yeah.
must be not buying pretty much any wards at all, because even at 235 GPM, 40 minutes into this game, I feel like her farm shouldn't be that good if she's warding consistently.
I don't know.
She had an early Portal Key, like a really
Glacius has
early
tablet
Portal Key.
too.
And like, this is
So-
gonna be a lot of trouble
and-
here. She gets caught with a counter jump there by Ravener, and the release of Kraken right on his face. Saw Blades are preventing a lot of damage though, and the Tempest ultimate only gonna catch him, so not very effective. Rhapsody ult there, and actually a counter Tempest as the Resto Zone comes in. Will get a couple of kills. Silhouette's looking to clean this up, and finally does pick off the Rhapsody.
Ultimate warrior
But
trick.
in the meantime, her Snag is just killing everything else. Nuclear Winter Glacius calling that ultimate down, and does a fair bit of damage, but not enough. Buyback from Ravener comes back in, kills the Silhouette. Looks like Archtiger on the Tempest is the only one who's going to be able to live so far, and this is going to be their cue to Kongor on the Hellborn side, I think. As they're trying to chase down this
Yeah.
Tempest, and it's a bit of a waste of time.
I think
Or
they're dying to
no,
go
just
mid.
Rax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think either way is fine. They could go for X and then Congo, or Congo for and then for X. Next 2 minutes they can do whatever they want because Tempest ult is down.
Yeah, and his rest of
But probably
as well.
mid is the better call. Yeah.
I think they can easily
Then
take
they-
these Rax and then go back and do Kongor.
Yeah,
Buyback coming
and
in
then
from
go
Magma
for
Disruption,
blocking.
not doing too much damage there. It's like they're going to back them off as Buyback City here on the Legion side. Silhouette and Magma's both using a buyout. Obviously Kraken doesn't have one.
It's really looking great for HoN.
Yeah,
They can go Congo now and they can probably push mid. Because Tempest has no ulti.
Yeah.
And
so
then they have the token.
buybacks were not perfect. Rax is at 200 health. Gonna go down anyway.
I guess that's true. Also, like, Magnus has no buybacks left, and Kraken has no buybacks left, that's huge. And Silhouette has only one buyback. And obviously Tempest has two, but yeah. Once Tempest uses ulti, it's not the hugest buyback hero, but yeah. He can go for Sheepstick next turn.
Kongor has been slain.
I mean, it's only 42 minutes in. Okay, yeah, like, there's still plenty of time left. If the game goes long, so he can always get the next item, sell the ring, and get the Sheepstick. It's really good with Rest Stone. So yeah.
double sheep, no doubt very dangerous, and we'll see what they can do here, but no doubt the Hellborn are in a very, very good position, as obviously they have a golden resource, golden experience advantage. They've got a token, and they've got, I haven't taken Mid-Rax yet, but
Yeah, they're in good position. I think Silas should have more. And in general, like, the Legion team should have more farm on their heroes. Not sure how they farmed and how much they stacked. Don't feel like they lost too many team fights. Maybe they did. I don't know. I might be high.
and I mean Silhouette has 8 deaths, which is really hurting her.
Yeah,
a fair
yeah,
bit.
yeah. Silas shouldn't die that many times. Maybe it's the PK. I mean, PK would help.
Yeah, it definitely would.
A Legion
I'm not
barracks
questioning
has been
carry
destroyed.
Mine's going
I
off
think
in the
the PK
background,
would
but
win.
Rapper doesn't care.
But like, if Legion didn't have a Tempest, this game would be so over.
Yeah, he's Archtiger's had some big ultimates this
A
game.
Legion
So,
barracks has
Mid-Rax
been
So-
destroyed.
Yeah.
And no real defense put up there by the Legion side, as they did not have a Tempest ultimate. They've got one now, and a second one coming up in about 10 seconds. Looks like the Hellborn are going to push bottom lane. And they still have tokens, so this isn't a terrible play for them, but they're not going to have to fight against 2 Tempest ultimates, as well as the Eruption, Kraken ulti, and Engineer ultimate. Engineer also has a portal
They have
piece.
they have 3.5k golden Hag, 1.7k golden Glacius, 2k golden Ravenor, 2.1 on Sheeper. I would just get like next tier items and then push, but not sure what's the token time.
Silhouette is
2
in.
minutes. They definitely have time to just get next items and then take team fight.
There goes the Tempest ultimate right there, and a Rhapsody ultimate to stop all the damage though. And we'll see if the Hellborn can do anything about this actually. The second Tempest ultimate catches everybody. They're all dead. And it looks like Ravener with the Shrunken Head finally will wear off. Hag over here getting stunned out. Will she be able to get out of here? Yep, she's got a blink and a Shrunken. Ravener in the meantime finally gets picked off. Looks like Count Crapula on that Wretched Hag is going to take the death. Yes. Blink in animation before she dies with Archie Tiger with more God holes. How many it's 2 5-man ultimates he's hit this game?
I mean, I think against Archie Tiger is a nice player. He's a nice guy. But when you're facing a team like Hellborn and you have PK, Shrunk, and Desto, it's pretty easy to catch
and
people.
they just keep grouping up right on top of that Rhapsody ultimate, and Tempest is like, thank you very much. Hit everybody with my ultimate now. So.
But definitely this place. I mean, can't deny that. As I said, I would have waited with Hellborn for Hellborn.
Double damage on Silhouette as well. This is going to be mid-racks. There are buybacks on everybody except for Rhapsody.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
And Glacius is come back up. Rhapsody is back up, but
A
mid-racks will be
Hellborn
down.
barracks has been
On the
destroyed.
Legion side.
Uh,
Engineer just jumping in for no reason, getting a cheap stick and killed. Silhouette Illusion there will die, but not a big deal. She heads top.
That's a free eye.
the last bound that's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like,
But they, oh no, actually Tempest has one. Never mind. But they still give a bound die to them, so they don't have to spend something to go to the next bound die. So that's something.
am I
700
crazy, or
gold
did
swing.
Engineer just like randomly jump in?
No, click top left corner of mini.
That's what he says, man.
Excuses.
So, we decide we'll counter the mid racks there, at least in the melee, and the ranged racks. Are
No,
not
but
going
like this game is really close. But Hellborn should have snowballed so earlier that even if it is close and they don't have Tempest Cancer, those fights are not gonna go well for the Hellborn. So
yeah.
they need to outplay Legion really, really hard or just get pickoffs. I mean, Sweat has only one buyback, so if they kill him twice, he's out. But he just kill once and then buyback, and the next time he dies, that's Rex. But it's gonna be really hard for Hellborn to win fights. And now they're like YOLO in, without token, without anything.
Yep, Hag here gonna have the focus buffer on her.
Tempest has no ulti, but it's 20 seconds. So they can prolong that. We'll see what happens. At least Tempest doesn't have Resto yet. So
Portal key off to the side here. Actually, Magma's gonna get caught out by the Saw Blades. That's gonna be an easy kill. Ravener is in, but misses the ball. Actually, no, hits it on Engineer in the background. There's a Tempest ultimate onto a bunch. Rhapsody coming in there will stop all the damage. She does take the death. And Tempest doesn't have another one for 20 seconds. Nuclear Organization is going off in the background, doing a ton of damage. Ravener has a Shrunken Head up, looking to get some more kills, but it wears off and he gets stunned out. Glacius now going to be in some trouble as Silhouette's looking to pound in auto attacks. Going at it with Wretched Hag, she will be able to blink away. That's going to be an easy escape for her. Chipper wants more, actually. Might be able to finish off this Kraken. Will do so, and then Portal Keys away. So, Hellborn side actually taking a pretty solid fight there, it felt
next
like.
Tempest will is up if they want to, with Resto. But they're backing up. Okay. Was interesting. Magnus dying was really bad for Legion. Like, he has no buyback. He's the main initiator with ulti. Yeah. Like as in general, like this Magnus is not having his best game this game.
2, 9, and 7.
You can really. Yeah, go on. See?
What?
I think I was dumb.
What happened?
Oh, okay, roll.
No, we thought you were gonna say something.
No.
Okay, well, I was gonna say that Surt has like you can never see that she has no mobility in these team fights. Like she can't really follow up onto the Tempest, and I think that's because of the PK. Like she didn't pick up the PK, and it's really hurting her.
Alright, looks like she's going
Even
for
an
Savage.
Energizer would do.
Yeah, Silhouette must be going for Savage now, right? Warhammer picked up. Can't be Shrunken, can't be
he's
Shieldbreaker.
Savage. He also has the big part. What's it called? Slayer? What do we call it?
Yeah, the 2200 item, and it's actually finished there, so.
Yeah, he has been.
Getting pretty close to 6 slotted here. And looks
Yeah,
like
but he has
Wretched is
buyback.
also going for Resto Stone. But
Good.
yeah, you're right now. No buyback on Syl.
Yeah, it's player preference. I'm a safe player. I like having buybacks almost all the time.
Kraken gonna look for the
But,
charge. Not gonna connect.
Buybacks for a Savage is not a bad trade. So Savage is good here.
And there's a sheep stick onto Kraken, so Wretched Hag wants to take this fight, but will in fact back off. Ball Lightning goes in, not gonna connect. Just barely expires before it hits Syl anyway.
Tempest.
And there's
double ultis off.
nope. In on Hag, then right back out with the illusion. So both sides are sort of poking each other and then running away, as they are both very, very mobile and able to cover some pretty significant distances quickly.
And it's gonna be a really shitty prediction. 2 Tempest ultis are up, Savage is up. I think Legion's gonna win this fight.
Yep, and now that was the bad time to initiate for Ravener. Rhapsody in the background looking to stop all the damage. Not going to do too much though, but Lucifer Pack catches 3. In the meantime, Ravener also falls. Glacius doing some pretty good damage there to the side, but not going to be enough. Silhouette dies, has a buyback, comes back with it right immediately. And looks like Hag will be able to get away, but Glacius not nearly so lucky. Gonna take the death there. And all the portal keeps going forward to the Legion side as they're like, let's push, let's push, let's push. We do have to defend bottom at least a little bit though, as the push wave is coming in, but Kraken and NG, as well as Magnus, are heading to top lane, it looks like, to try to take down this tier 3 and take some...
It's really good Kraken ulti.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too much with the FPS. I have no clue how Silhouette died. It's not a good thing that Silhouette died though, because he used buyback, he is out of buybacks now. So, I mean, if he didn't die, that'd been really, really great for her.
Buybacks on both Ravener and Shipper, and Kraken gonna take a death here up top. There goes ball landing onto Engineer, also gonna fall. So 2 buybacks, both used by Shipper and Ravener. They are out.
Did Hag buyback or he
No, he just never died.
survived?
He was alive.
Okay, he has 1 buyback left.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not a bad collab.
Actually, gonna come right back in with it as the Shrunken Head, I believe, is up, and now they're gonna try to take this fight. It's going pretty well for them so far. Magnus has the sheep stick on him, but will pop the Shrunken and then Steam Bath. Ravener ends up taking the death. Ends up being a 2 for nothing.
Later.
Yeah.
I know. Now it's really bad.
Double damage rune on Silhouette. Chipper and Ravener both do not have buybacks, so they could take free to up racks here.
I just wanted to say that once they kill Silhouette, he has no buybacks, and that's really great for Hellbourne. That's Rax, whatever they want, probably win. And they went for Silhouette, and they got turned, and they died. Not sure they had vision top lane, but it was a bit tunnel vision, feel like. But many players have gone for that. So.
And it looks like Legion side might not know that both Chipper and Ravener are out of buybacks because... So, Cluckmuck placing 2 wards of sight in the exact same place at the same time.
The first one doesn't give vision.
Oh.
I mean the second one. It depends how you see it.
Yeah. One of them doesn't give vision.
Is, yeah. It's one of the wards useless.
So
now I
just an error there, it looks like.
Good play. Because now they use bound die, so it's down. So they have vision again.
Right. Although they might know because Rhapsody was up there and Silhouette spotted it out.
Yeah,
so.
but they should really wait for Tempest, though it's only 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think they should force a fight before that. But they might jump mid. They debought it bound die, so they know that they have no vision here around. Yeah, that's correct. So would have been a great jump. I think Chipper started, maybe not.
And look at the other thing too, this golden experience lead, 12 gold advantage for the Hellbourne side right now. At 54 minutes into this game. So, yeah. I feel like that benefits the Legion side a little bit just because they've got the Tempest ultimate, they've got all sorts of ultimates, and actually initiation there from Magnus, but we'll just run away. But at the same time, I mean, this is just a ridiculously even game.
Please buy a peek on Silhouette. It's just such a stuff. Like Magnus went in, Silhouette can't in follow up.
Sell the investments.
Yeah, sell the investments.
She doesn't have buyback, so it's not like she's saving gold for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Ravenor, like, investments are really great against Ravenor. It's close to Shrunken. and his magic. So a lot of players don't have Westman's late game, which is why Ravenor is really scary. I still think PK is much better here. Yeah.
Especially
She could even go
considering
for
the Tempest ultimates have been so good, you don't really need the
You
defensive.
don't take you want to say Genjiro?
Yeah, I was gonna say Genjiro. I don't know if that's what he
there,
might
but
like.
Ravener and Tempest both popping the PKs. So looks like Legion finally take some offensive here and push this top lane in.
Was interesting. Let's use Shrunken.
Yeah.
I don't think they should push here, but they might. And
And yep, Silhouette's in. There's the sheep stick onto her, but the counter ultimate from Tempest, and finally they will get the kill on the Silhouette. No buyback there, but they also take out Ravener, and it looks like Rhapsody is going to fall here off to the side as well. Hag and Chipper the only ones alive. Shrunken heads up all over the place, so not going to be able to do too much with their magic damage spells. Bat Blast completely whiffs right there. Shipstick comes back on Tempest, and it looks like Hag's going to get locked down really effectively. And is she going to take the death? Has the blink away, but the Glacial Blaster's still there. Finally, she falls, so Chipper the only one alive. Hag does have a buyback, and she uses it immediately. Looks like that's going to be their cue to back off of the Legion side, but they do take a top racks. And Hellflower onto Kraken. Might just be able to live. Yeah, looks like a little too tanky there to get killed, but a decent.
Fun fact. No, just word.
So there's a pretty good fight there from the Legion side as they do lose the Silhouette, but they take the top racks, and the fact that she doesn't have a buyback doesn't really seem to matter.
Fun fact that Tempest used Rest of Stone, so he has Shrunken. So he basically didn't use one ulti. Because he used Rest of Stone when he had ulti up.
Yeah.
Because he activated Shrunken earlier.
Right, he activated the Shrunken earlier when fighting the Ravener, so then felt like had to do it again to pop the Shrunken and the actual only ultimate.
Yeah.
Pretty big deal.
So they won a team fight with only one Tempest.
Can't make Hellborn
now-
feel too good.
Airborne is gonna take Congo.
Kongor has
Not sure if
been
I guess they're
slain.
gonna get it.
Yeah, and Bananas are there as well, as that was the third Kongor kill.
Yep. I
Will be
like
passed on
the
to Rav.
choice. Yeah. Oh, Bananas well. It's not bad. I think having Token and Hag is definitely good.
Yep.
He had to sell the armor items for
Sackstone, yeah.
Sackstone.
But she doesn't have buyback, so having that extra life is going to be pretty crucial in this fight.
I don't know. I think having Bananas and Chipper might be better.
I feel
I
like
don't know.
it's just because Ravener's their initiator, he's going to be in the front of those fights, so they feel like if they can get him back up to full health, because he's going to be the one that's dropping first, then...
I think that's... I don't know. Just kind of useless items. Chipper has a sheep stick. And I think he's the most damage. No, I attack. Yeah, but Chipper deals a lot of damage actually. Even late game. Because people don't have last moves.
Yeah.
But no, Ravenor is fine. I just feel like... I don't know. I feel like Ravenor at this point with this form is kinda useless.
Silhouette bought something, because she had 2.5k gold, and now she doesn't. I don't know what it is, though. Actually, over here off the side, Chipper gonna get caught, but the Storm Spirit gonna stop a fair bit. Release the Kraken right on top of it. Rhapsody gets pulled back into it, and it gets stopped by the two-man Lava Surge. Eruption from Magma's not gonna be stopped as the Tempest Ultimate catches everybody except for Hag. Also gets stunned, and then right back with the second Tempest Ultimate. So that's gonna be a cleanup for the Legion side, and she will be sheepstick before she can blink away. So that's
Who's on top now?
okay.
Legion wins.
Game.
Rich.
And Archie Tiger coming in with the big Tempest Ultimates once again. That pretty much won them the game right there. So, well, game one goes to Twisted Fusion as they get the final team fight. And final thoughts there, Fusion?
It was a good game. Ogre could have won if they snowballed earlier. Late game, that lineup is... Well, it's kind of hard to play against Rest of Stone Tempest when you don't have Tempest Cancer.
Yep.
So they just kind of face-rolled everything.
The Legion had destroyed a Hellborn tower.
And it's not really Ogre's fault, it's just how the team compositions work.
A Hellborn barracks
So,
has been destroyed.
If Ogre wanted to win, they had to win it early. And they kind of delayed the game because they lost the early game. I think they did right. I don't remember how early game, but...
feel like that had to do with their item choices as well. Like, rather than not going PK and tags.
Yeah, but they somehow turned the game mid-game, but that was fine.
The Legion had
But I just feel like
destroyed a Hellborn tower.
if everything, like their plan was winning lanes and snowballing with that, and that didn't happen, so they
The
kind of had
Legion had
to
destroyed
come
a
back,
Hellborn
which was already bad
tower.
against late game team without having Tempest cancel and stuff like that. But good game.
No doubt. And Twisted Fusion gonna take a 1-0 lead, and we're gonna move it on to game 2.